So people nowadays are on to this new thing where people are praying to Elohim instead of God, because there are people online saying, oh, well, I looked up the original translation and God is actually Elohim in the original Hebrew text. And I'm going to call him Elohim now and pray to Elohim. And that's fine. But understand what Elohim means, please. Because you have a lot of influencers that are baptizing people and doing all sorts of stuff in the name of Elohim because they think Elohim means God because of the translation. And that's fine. Do what you want. But what I'm saying to you is do better research, because when you really dig into the word Elohim, the word Elohim comes from El, which is the old God, an old God, the old God of Saturn, which was El. Saturn, the black cube, which is it. All the black robes, wearing black robes, is old Saturn worship. That's where that all comes from. It's the black cube of Saturn. Now, when you add Ohim to the word, Ohim is basically like adding an S to a word. It's pluralizing a word. It's a feminine plural. So Elohim means the gods, not the God, not God. It means the gods. That's what Elohim means. So it's interesting because with this whole new movement of, oh, we need to worship Elohim. And okay, fine, do what you want. But you're worshiping the gods. You're praying to the gods, multiple gods. Just letting you know. So I find it funny because people think, oh, all this stuff is, these are the words now, and this is what it is. Look up the words, look up the meaning, because these words go way back to Babylon. These are ancient deities that we've been worshiping. Yahweh is an ancient deity. We have been fooled and tricked and manipulated. It's time to start learning the truth instead of continuing to fall for this same stuff. Okay, the son dies on the cross every year. He dies on the southern crux. That's what happens. And the ancient people knew that the sun died on the cross. He does every year on December 22nd. The sun stops moving. It's 1 degree inclination. It stops moving and it sets in the same location every day. It dies. It does this for 3 days. And this exact location where this happens is on the southern crux. So if you look out at the sun when it's setting on those days, it sets right on the left-hand side of this. It's called the Southern Cross, and it's a set of 4 stars that form a cross. And the sun, he dies on the cross. This is where this stuff came from. A man dying on a cross was happening hundreds of years, a long time before Jesus was ever mentioned. So this stuff is all we're talking about the sun, but this angers people because of their belief system. But I got to tell you, once you get over it and once you understand and once you see through it, it's funny because we've been tricked, we've been lied to. There is certainly a God in this earth, but we have been fooled. And I don't know what we're worshiping. I really don't. So figure it out, please. I love you all, and I'll say it. This is for entertainment because, you got to say it's for entertainment these days. People will just go wild. But just understand what you're saying. Elohim means gods, plural.